so the right buyers come to you. And you sell for more than the home next door. All for a 1% listing fee when you buy and sell.
Now at 11, stopping the violence. Lives lost this weekend in the district, how bad the violence is getting, and what police need from you to solve these crimes. Pete may move thousands to the polls. A sea of people showing up in this area to support Pete Buttigieg, where he stands now, and the candidate who may lose momentum. Americans evacuated only to be rejected. The American cities that don't want those just rescued from that coronavirus cruise ship in their communities.
Now, ABC 7 News at 11 on your side.
The violence in the district already worse than it was this time last year, and we're not even out of the month of February. Now, a call for change to stop the bloodshed, especially after a shooting in Northeast today that wounded an innocent man. Investigators spent hours on that scene of the shooting, working to piece together exactly what happened. Police say this shooting happened after a fight between two men escalated. They struggled for a handgun, causing it to fire, wounding them and hitting a man down the block in the shoulder.
But yes, it is very concerning. Anything at 2 o'clock in the afternoon is very concerning. We still have a lot of work to do to clean up certain elements of it, but overall it's coming forward. I think when incidents like this happen, it scares the hell out of everybody.
Well, tonight the innocent man who was hit in the shoulder only has minor injuries. As for the other two men, one was gravely wounded, the other was shot in the foot. Now, this comes less than 24 hours after two teens were shot in Northwest. 17-year-old Wilfredo Torres and 16-year-old Jamie Zelaya were shot and killed. A woman was also wounded, but is expected to recover. Police say this shooting does not appear to be random. Now, 7 is on your side checking the numbers, and we found that murder cases in the district are up compared to this same time last year. There were 22 deaths in 2019 compared to the latest numbers that show that we've already had 23 this year. Violent crime is also up by 1% compared to last year, and overall crime up by 7%. Now, police say you can help stop the violence by helping them stop crime. MPD offers rewards of up to $25,000 for information leading to an arrest. Anonymous tips can be sent by text to 50411. And tomorrow on ABC 7 News at 6, ABC 7's DC Bureau Chief spends time with the Violence Interrupters of New York. Could that program work to cut down violence and crime in the district? Well, Sam Ford has that story tomorrow on ABC 7 News at 6. And now to the race for the White House, where candidates are traveling all across the country ahead of Super Tuesday. And that includes presidential candidate Pete Buttigieg, who rallied a crowd of thousands at Washington Liberty High School over in Arlington. ABC 7 Northern Virginia Bureau Chief Tim Barber was there and shows us how the race is shaping up all across the Commonwealth.
You know how to make a guy from Indiana feel right at home.
Pete Buttigieg rallied more than 8,000 voters in Arlington.
Right this way, folks.
Who lined around the block and across I-66 to see the former mayor of South Bend make his pitch for the presidency.
And when I heard Pete, he awoke something within me. I'm working on his campaign. I'm doing everything I can for him.
I think it's important that we have someone who's pragmatic and who comes from outside of Washington.
But Mayor Pete just finished third in the Nevada caucuses ahead of Saturday's primary in South Carolina. Then it's on a Super Tuesday in which voters in 14 states head to the polls, including the Commonwealth, where 124 delegates are up for grabs. Virginia voters gave Democrats control of the General Assembly in November following cries for gun safety.
Your legislature is demonstrating the power of doing the right thing at the state level when we get those offices into the right hands.
But last week's Monmouth University poll shows Mayor Pete in the middle of the pack in Virginia. 22% of likely Virginia voters support Bloomberg and Sanders, followed by Biden at 18%, Pete at 11%, then Amy Klobuchar at 9%, and Elizabeth Warren at 5%. But Mayor Pete's massive crowd north of Virginia certainly doesn't hurt.
I will do everything I can to make you proud.
Reporting in Arlington, Tim Barber, ABC 7 News.
And with Nevada behind them, the Democratic candidates are looking ahead to the primary in South Carolina. Voters will head to the polls in just 6 days. And today, one South Carolina congressman saying Bernie Sanders' momentum could start to slow down in his state.
This is South Carolina, and South Carolina